Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 439th episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So it's been a little while since I last brought up the game-changing duo of Billy Danze and Lil Fame, also known as M.O.P or Mashout Posse. In fact, the only time I've covered them on the page before now was back when I brought up their killer 1996 LP, Firing Squad. But today we are winding the clock back a couple years to discuss their full-length debut, 1994's To the Death. And I'll leave a link down below in the description for my previous review. Even though M.O.P's massive influence on the many Brooklyn legends that came after them mostly took place in these earlier days of their career, there's still a pretty good argument to be made that Billy and Fame actually improved with each new project they released, at least for the first handful, going from the 1994 debut we're discussing today to 96's Firing Squad, and then on to 1998's First Family for Life, and even 2000's Warriors, which produced their biggest hit single, Anti-Up. But even with a clear progression in sound and technical ability, one of the reasons these two never quite broke through to the level they could have is because they absolutely refused to compromise, and never strayed away from their iconic, energetic, and loud deliveries that often bordered on yelling, nor did they make any attempt to censor their content, which often revolved around robbing, drug dealing, and other street activities. On the other hand, it was this dedication for staying true to themselves and never abandoning their initial hunger and MO that earned M.O.P such a dedicated fan base and place of respect amongst their contemporaries. And even when you hear features from Billy or Fame that occurred in the last decade or so, they might be more proficient as lyricists when compared to 20 years earlier, but that core attitude and passion is still present in just about every performance I hear from either legend. Another reason I feel like To the Death thrived is because even outside of being up there with the likes of Onyx's Back the Fuck Up or Wu-Tang's Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, when it came to the best early to mid-90s hardcore boom bap albums for moshing out, but it was also a somewhat rare example of a duo where both members were MCs, because you have to remember that a duo like Outkast wouldn't debut until this same year. So prior to the likes of M.O.P and DOS FX, there really weren't an abundance of two-man hip-hop acts that weren't consisting of one rapper and one DJ/producer, though obviously there were some exceptions of the producer being a rapper as well, like with EPMD or Mobb Deep. I think the main reason Lil Fame and Billy Danze were able to recreate this magic so consistently for such a long stretch of time is because they're a perfect example of a duo where both members are completely on the same page when it comes to the content and overall aesthetic, yet you can easily tell them apart at any given moment, and they kind of hit this sweet spot where their styles complement each other, yet simultaneously have their own unique qualities and strengths that separate them. I have to share some bars from one of my favorite tracks here, which comes right after the intro, starting with Lil Fame, though I'm actually using his second verse, because both MCs give us much more to work with on the latter half of the song. And Fame definitely sets the bar high, rapping, "I'm ready and all for you rappers that wanna get it on, cause when we get it on, only competitors is getting torn." Straight up and down, that was all 'em homies. With your gang truce or whatever the fuck you wanna call 'em homies. Rappers, I rip 'em in half, they can't get with the math. Or the ruggedness soldiers be bumping on the Ave. So get the gash out, I put your glass out, throw the trash out. Rappers fuck with us, you catch a mash out. They can't fuck with that shit that we be dropping on it. Hardcore got your mama hip hopping on it. And once a brother make a record, bitches be like, fuck Mystic. They get this dick and go naked. Billy Danze passed the smoke and I ain't gonna smoke till I choke, I'ma smoke till I croak. I call rappers bluff when I puff the la-la, then I put 'em to rest like boom baba. When I snap, will I get busy, kid? No doubt. When I rap, do I get busy, kid? No doubt. Is M.O.P knocking motherfuckers out? No doubt. Is it raw? Yeah. So what the fuck they talk about? Don't have me jack or disrespect something, the M.O.P make a brother wanna wreck something because we show him and prove that the M.O.P is the move. We keep it rugged, never smooth. After that, we have Billy, who's probably my favorite member of the duo by a small margin, and he displays why on this verse, coming in with, "Ayo, let's take it to the ass kid, nah, gang while we came, we're international, people know the name. I'm Billy Dance, plow, I'm mad loud, plow. I represent the 154 fucking 5. It's M.O.P. and you know we stay strapped. So when you bustin' motherfucker, we'll be bustin' back. I got a hip grip if you wish, 'cause I'm swift, I'm bugged. You can catch a slug from my smith. I put herbs out of their miseries, and a lot of rappers in hip-hop with props can't get with me. I had my name ever since I was a little kid, for all the ill hill shit I done did. I've been down for years and years to come. The brother that you hearin' ain't the motherfucking one. Now if you're real motherfuckers, please stand, clack clack, salute, it's Mr. Billy Danz. I realize that real guys will take a look at our size, but there's more than what meets your eyes. From Monday through motherfucking Sunday, M.O.P. will be bringing that motherfucking gunplay. There aren't any featured artists on this debut, I assume because Billy and Fame understandably wanted to use every possible second to show their own skills. But as for the production, pretty much every beat here was handled by DR period, with the exception of one single track, which was done by Silver D. When it comes to my overall top 3 favorites for this one, I would probably have to go with Guns N' Roses, Rugged Never Smooth, and How About Some Hardcore. Then, as for my honorable mentions, I definitely want to give a shout out to tracks like Heist Masters, To the Death, Top of the Line, Drama Lord, Blue Steel, and Positive Influences. Thank you for watching my 439th video. Next time, we're closing out this set with a super overdue MC for the page. That, now that I think about it, actually was also a member of the Gangstar Foundation. So check for that one, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite moments off this iconic debut are. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.